Hi there, this is going to be a general reading. Today is the double new moon in Cancer, and it's July 20th, but with this kind of energy, it's not necessarily only for the specific day, okay? So for example, this could run for the rest of July, okay? Now, I recently just purchased the Moonology Oracle Cards deck from Amazon. I was just drawn to it. Let's see what we get. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. What I find funny about this is 4th of July weekend, we had that eclipse, but it was also a full moon in Capricorn. Closure happened then, right? Maybe very big life cycles ended then. I'm a Capricorn moon also too, so confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. I feel like this is very important going into this lion season, basically in Leo season coming up next. I feel like with this new moon energy, it's giving us a boost of confidence to be able to be fearless or to be able to go after what we want, have confidence. It's like there are some things that are going to come to us, right? Because it's destined to find us. But then we also at the same time have to be very brave and courageous to meet it there. And I just feel that. Look at that, bottom of the deck. Luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. Let me tell you something about what I saw yesterday. I saw yesterday a horseshoe. And I looked it up, of course, and it says horseshoes symbolize good luck and protection. Going into this energy, right, where we're going to be ending Cancer season, going into Leo season, I feel like it's about us really harnessing this energy of being uber confident and not egotistical or not so confident that we're blinded, but going into this saying, I ended a huge fucking life cycle. I've learned a lot, and I may have purged a lot during Cancer season. Maybe I cried a lot, whatever it was that happened to you in Cancer season. And it's kind of like, it's my time now. It's my time. I'm not going to sit around waiting. It's almost like we were all in the waiting room. And I literally described it as this, right? That we were all sitting in the waiting room, waiting. And we're like, what the hell? What's taking so long? And they're like, we'll be right with you. And it's like, we see people go in and they come out. And then we see people go in and they don't come out. And we're like, why are we fucking waiting in the waiting room? What are we waiting for? And it's almost like this morning I had this feeling of like, you know what? This is bullshit. And I went over there and I fucking knocked on the door and no one answered. So then I opened the goddamn door and I went in. I said, this is bullshit. Now, are there times when we need to chillax and wait and let the seeds grow? You don't eat the same day you plant the seed, right? Hello? Yes, obviously there's times when it's organic and it's kind of like, you gotta wait. But why do I feel like they forgot me? You ever have that where they go, oh my God, we totally forgot about you? I just feel like I would have been sitting there for a goddamn eternity had I not gotten up and stormed in the damn room and said, what the hell, what the fuck? It's just this confidence. It was like, I just was like, I'm not going to fucking play around. Hello? And I'm telling you, it really has to do with this, harnessing this energy of, nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. I literally hear Remy Ma right now in my head. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. I apologize. Earlier, I just came from the grocery store. I had to get a couple things. And, when we wear a mask, and I feel like it messed up my makeup here, so I apologize. I couldn't see it in there. Anywho, shall we move on? I think what we're going to do is, well, actually, how about we use the other new deck that I received? This is the Messages from the Mermaids Oracle deck that I bought same time that I got this Moonology. Mermaid thing rings really true for many of us. It's the whole Atlantis, Lemuria energy. And look what we have light. Look at that fucking lighthouse in the background. Bitch, you know that the star card is also known as light. Let's read it from the book before we start freaking the F out. And all of a sudden I have this extreme pain in my damn chest. Shine your light for all to see. You're like a lighthouse, and your light can illuminate any dark areas of your life. This mermaid reminds you to shine your light wherever you go and not to be shy. She reminds you to be aware that light is attractive to others and acts rather like a magnet, drawing others to it like moths to a flame. Sometimes we feel as if our light is missing, but in truth, it's always there. Even when we stand in the shadows, the light is there to guide us. Perhaps your inner shadows are being revealed so they can be exposed to the divine light of your soul. It could be the right time to explore shadow work, a shamanic practice. When light is present, darkness can't exist. This isn't to say that darkness is bad, far from it, in fact. For in the darkness, gestation occurs. Ooh. And in the womb, like sanctuary of darkness, ideas are formed and protected. The horseshoe, protection, told you guys. It's important to remember that both light and dark are necessary for growth. A seed grows in darkness before it reaches for and is nurtured by the light. Are you being called to shine your light for others, to show them the way physically, mentally, or spiritually? For when your light shines fully, you have the ability not only to illuminate your own path, but also the path of others. If you feel your light is dimming, it's time for self-care. Nurture yourself with relaxation, medication, and the health nutrition of fresh foods until you feel your energy and light restored. Funny too, recently, right, I've been talking about it because we keep getting the heart chakra card and talking about the heart. Everything comes through here. And I was referring to it as turning on your heart light. And it's like the light went on. And for a lot of us, this is what I do for a living, right? We're considered light workers. But what is super important and that I've always fucking stressed is that it's not about being light all the time, because it's impossible and it's off balance. We also have to embrace the dark. And as it said there, the dark doesn't mean that it's negative, evil energy. The dark is just that part of us that is hidden. It reminds me of the moon. You know how the moon has so many different phases? And there are certain phases to the moon that it's the dark side of the moon no one can see, but it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Doesn't mean that the moon's not shining. It just means there's a part that you can't see. This lighthouse, this tower of light, or this star, if you will, you know, we've been talking so much about the star. And tell me why the past couple of days, or yesterday or the day before, someone left a comment on one of my old videos, and Spirit said, you have to watch this video again, Missy, you have to. And I did. And it was titled, Following the North Star Home. And I filmed this a couple of months ago, I believe in April. In fact, I'm pretty sure it was April 20th. But I could be wrong. But anyway, it's called Following the North Star Home. And when I watched it, my fucking eyeballs was popping out of its sockets. Because everything in there, I was just tripping out about all these things. You know, I channel so many things and I forget as soon as I channel it. Because it's me channeling it, you know. It comes through me and it comes out. But in any case, it was like about the star. And the North Star is the compass. And following it, and all this shit. And I was talking about the water. And, you know, I've always thought water would be super symbolic and important. And it was just like, I was tripping the fuck out. You guys must go watch it if you feel that it resonates with you, especially this energy here of the light, because really the light is just symbolic of, well, what is the light? Is the light a person? Is it a star? Is a star a person? Is the star up above the constellation? It's everything, right? Remember I kept telling you guys that it was as if like something had to align. Something had to align, but I think it's a few somethings that had to align. I decided to wear my starfish earrings today. See the starfish? Wish upon a starfish. Remember my old bracelet, Wish Upon a Starfish? I tell people that out of all my bracelets that I wear, besides the protection ones, because the protection ones break, all crystal bracelets hold energy, and when they're done doing their job, they break, right? You guys know this. But for me, the only bracelets that ever break are protection ones, because they kind of get old and burst, right, the energy. But all my other ones, it's almost as if I'm fucking immune to them. Like they never, ever, ever break, right? Because I'm the one who charges them. Like they never fucking break. But one did. And one that did break was my Wish Upon a Starfish bracelet. Now that I think about it. Wish upon a starfish. Let's move on, shall we? Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. Never let it go away. Why am I having amnesia right now? Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. Save it for a rainy day. Queen of Pentacles. Look at her shining her light. How interesting. She's shining her light. It's an SOS call. It's also a call that she's putting out too. She puts out a call. Someone sees it, hears it, answers it. Someone answers it. Look at this motherfucker. He comes up from the water. He hears it. He hears the call. He hears the mountain calling him. He hears it. It's the toot-toot-toot. We've always said that, right? They'll hear the call. Look at this. I feel like this is preparation. See how she's holding a pearl? I feel like there is preparation happening underneath the surface. Remember, it's about the seed. It's very deceiving, right? You plant the seed, you think nothing's happening, but you can't see below the surface always. What's happening beneath the surface is very important. Remember, we talked about that darkness thing in that book, right? In here, we talk about that. What? It's very important, the darkness period. It's that period of time where, and I've always used this as a fucking analogy and example, that it's just like when the baby is in the womb. It is hidden for protection. You guys have followed me long enough, you know. Like, holy shit, that's why we always use those kind of analogies, because it's what it fucking is. Something was hidden for protection, but I'm telling you right now, the shit is being birthed. See, it's as if like the volcano's coming. It's about to burst. Knight of Swords. Air. I hear air. Page of Swords. That's what I hear. Weird, right? Because it's clearly she's on water. And then the Page of Swords is watching something, getting ready. I feel like it's, again, preparation. But I heard her go like that. And it wasn't an exhale. It wasn't like, I didn't hear that. I hear just like that. I'm sorry, you know I gotta say it as it comes. Because later it'll make fucking sense. Even if it sounds nutty in the moment, it always makes sense eventually. You have justice here. Scales of justice, there's balance. Karmic scales balanced out. No more karmic debt for some of you. This fucking card. You guys know when we pull this damn card, it's an irritation, okay? Why? Well, because she's afraid to take that leap of faith, yeah? Nine of Swords, look at her. She's on the top of the mountain, camping out. She's afraid to jump. You know, the Fool card is all about taking that leap of faith, right? It's about being brave and courageous. And it's about, I don't know what's on the bottom. But what I know is that whatever happens, I'm going to be fine. But it is also about, very symbolic about falling in love. And there's no accidents of why just yesterday I felt very compelled to post a quote on my Instagram, xi_missy_xi, if you want to follow me there, that talked about falling in love. And it was literally the word falling. They kept showing it to me over and over and over yesterday. Falling, 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 falling. Because it was just like the Fool. It was like about us having to take this extreme fucking leap of faith. Only the brave will take that leap of faith into the unknown. And it is unknown because you don't know if this next relationship or person is going to be your forever person. And so it's kind of like, I'm not sure. But at the same time, you're also not going to jump into a fire pit. But are you creating fire when there is none? Do you see what I'm saying? It's about falling in love. And it's funny that the reading that I did recently was called what? Time to Fall. You can't make this shit up. If you guys are in the same boat where all these signs and synchronicities are all starting to add up, go and watch all of my old special love readings from this year. I have a feeling they're just all the dots are going to connect for you like they have been for me. So, what do we have here? Two of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. She's watching something unfold. It's as if she's writing it in the book of life. She's writing it in some kind of a journal. It's almost like, what is this? Is this Akashic Records? She's a scribe. She's reporting something. She's sort of like, something new's coming. This Ace of Wands is something new. It's the light, but it's not just the light. There's something different about this. Remember in one of my readings I did recently, I talked about this. It's one of those special love ones. So I told you guys got to watch it. It's one that I watched recently, and I can't remember which one. I had actually felt that in the reading, I specifically said it. I said that what needed to happen was a particular chakra needed to activate. There was one chakra, particular chakra that needed to activate. And I felt that that's what the wand energy was in that reading, because it was like the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands and something about like the wand and the light activation. That's this. This is a chakra. Now, was it the root? I felt like our solar has always been pretty fucking active, because again, it's a gut instinct one. If you watch that reading I did recently, how the freaking gut instinct card came out when I said gut instinct, it's because that's why my gut instinct is so on fucking point. That solar chakra for many of us has already been activated, right? What was needing work was the root, the heart, the throat, maybe the crown, third eye. This right here really was getting worked on, huh? June, I had that whole throat thing, feeling like my throat was being closed up, the whole lump in my throat. I want to tell you guys something that happened to me the other night. Scary as fuck. I mean, when I tell you, I was so fucking scared. I was sleeping. Out of my sleep. You ever have that where you wake up and it's like it's happening while you wake up? It was insane. I've had this happen before, but not to this extent. I woke up gasping like this. It felt like all of the air was being sucked out of me, and it lasted for way longer than normal, because it's happened to me before, and it's like and you wake up, you kind of like, it's okay. This shit lasted, I don't even know how fucking long. Swear to God, it was like I just kept thinking to myself, this is it, this is how I go. It has to be like, oh my God, and it lasted for so fucking long, and finally like I fucking exhaled or tried to catch my breath so fucking loud. I freaked out, looked at my phone. It was during like witching hour, right? It was like 3 something in the morning. I woke up, my daughter was up still. She was watching F1, or she was doing something, I can't remember. She's obsessed with F1 racing right now. So if any of you guys have any connections to F1 racing or any of the racers, please hit me up, okay? She is like obsessed with it, and she thinks that like it's the shit, so let me know. Anywho, I was like, oh my God, I think mommy almost died. Oh my God. And I had such a hard time going back to sleep. And so I was freaking out, right? Oh my God, is it sleep apnea? Oh my God, is it indigestion? Because in the past I've had that where if I lay down, all of the acid comes up and it feels like you're choking. But in any case, what if it's me coming up from water? You know, if you follow me long enough, you know that water has been very significant, and I've always felt it was going to be significant, but I've always felt that Atlantis was a portal in between this world and the next. That Atlantis would be the last stop. And it's so strange. I remember a friend of mine telling me something about that she like heard me fucking gasp. I remember I was talking to her on the phone one time, like last year or the year before that, and she was just like, oh my God, what the fuck was that noise? And I'm like, I don't know, I didn't hear shit. She's like, oh my God, did you fucking gasp for air? And I'm like, no. She was like, holy fuck, that was really creepy. I heard you fucking gasp for air. Like, it was like you came up for air from water or something. Like, it was like, you know, like how when you're swimming and you come up like that? And I was just like, what the fuck? Tell me why I thought about that, too. But I've also been shoved, it's been shoved in my face recently. Atlantis, Lemuria, Mu, the mermaid shit, right? Like, I've been obsessed with the mermaid thing again. Okay, so this is a chakra that's been activated, is what I feel. Probably the root, but it could be different for everybody. But based on the coloring and shit and what my gut is telling me, what my gut tells me, I feel it's the root. I just do. I feel like it's the root. Okay, here we go. Crystal visions, what can you tell us, please? Queen of Cups. The Magician. Oh, the Nine of Swords again. The Queen of Cups is being open and receptive, vulnerable. She's afraid to be vulnerable. She's afraid, if I'm vulnerable, but what if I'm wrong again this time? And I remember this. I told somebody one time in the past that I was afraid to tell him something. And he was like, you can tell me, it's fine. And I'm like, oh God, I can't. And then finally it was like, you know what, I'm going to do it. And this is what I said. I said, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to jump, okay? I'm just going to jump. I'm going to just tell you. And he responded saying, if you jump, I'll catch you. As cute as the shit sounded, he didn't catch me. And I fell flat on my fucking face. And so I think, you know, fast forward to now, even though we've gone through all this tremendous healing and such, right? And we're so different now. We're fucking bad bitches now. You know what I'm saying? We're like in our power as high priestesses and high priests, right? In the back of my head, I still get a little nervous when I feel like, well, you're gonna say that you're gonna catch me, but like, are you gonna fucking catch me? Like, bitch, I don't know. Like, but even if you don't catch me, I'm sure as fuck gonna manifest a way to land safely because I'm like a cat, bitch. I got cat-like reflexes. But I have a feeling that you're manifesting someone that will catch you without you even having to ask, will you catch me? Told you. I fucking told you. It's the one. The one that you've hand-fasted with in the past. The one that is your everything. The one that is going to come and it's magnetic. There you go. Told you. Knight of Cups. It's a crush thing too. And this is the thing. I think it's in the very beginning stages or it hasn't fully developed yet. Maybe some of you have never even met the person yet. But the Knight of Cups is a crush. And she's kind of like, maybe it's just a crush. I can so relate to this. Oh, I can so relate to this. Many of us can, right? It's like, well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just a crush. Maybe what I'm feeling is just my heart chakra cracking open and it's nothing at all. But you want to know what? My gut tells me it's a little more than that. And my gut tells me it's something that I should definitely explore. That lover's energy is just calling. It calls me. This new moon, double new moon, is going to bring us this Two of Pentacles again. I mean, what, 3 fucking times? It's about having to find that balance, I think, between being open and vulnerable, but also having boundaries and trusting your gut, you know, but then also risking it too. It's kind of like fortune favors the brave, right? And sometimes we just have to go for it. And she's doubling down. See those 2 pentacles? Funny how it's a double new moon, right? And you guys have heard me channel double down in the past. It's like she's doubling down and she's going all in on this. Whatever this is. She's going all in. She's doubling down. I'm going to say that that's what it is. She's doubling down. And that's what I think makes her scared, because she goes, listen, I'm fucking doubling down on something. And like, what if I'm wrong? I'll lose everything. And the universe goes, no, you're not going to lose everything. We will bring something or someone even better than what you've lost. Isn't it what we always do? If the world, this is the omega, completion. This means that a huge life cycle, the end of a tough cycle, approaches. The end of a tough cycle ends, like it's over, right? It's done. So with the world, that's completion, and it's gorgeous. Beautiful energy. Oh my God, there he is. Look at him, the King of fucking Cups. You have counterparts, ladies and gents. You have counterparts. 2 people that are going to be open and vulnerable. 2 people that are very afraid. Sorry about my nails. You see that? Oh. It's dye that's stuck under there from here. My hair, because I dyed it. You know I'm doing my damn part. Social distancing. I haven't got my freaking nails professionally done since the damn pandemic started. I buy the fake glue-on ones, you know, but bitch, in the time we're in right now, I'm just like, it's other things right now that I'm freaking out over. It's so funny too, because I think the whole reason I brought my nails up too, I was so drawn to that because I almost feel like it was me like climbing my way up and my nails being not the nicest and it's all broken off and it's just kind of like symbolic for some fucking reason. It's kind of insane how we fought tooth and nail didn't I say that earlier? Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. And the way we got there was we clawed our fucking way back up. So fucking symbolic. You think little things like that don't mean anything, right? But they literally fucking do. There's no accidents. Now, speaking of this king and this queen of cups, I mean, look at him with his trident. He's king of the water, king of the ocean. This could be a person that's very much so all about the water. Maybe that's their profession. Maybe they're a captain of a ship. Maybe that's their favorite hobby, is being in the water. There's something about him in the water. He's king of the water, king of the ocean or some shit. He's basically, I mean, yeah, he's like Poseidon, Neptune, right? That kind of an energy. King of the ocean, king of the water, king of the sea. Something about that. He could just very well be a fucking water sign too, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But something's more specific about the water. Oh my God. Oh my God. The 10 of fucking cups. Bitch, this is... I hope that some of you are prepared to get every single thing that you've ever asked for. It feels like quite an old wish. I'm trying to think about what did I wish for in the past, and doesn't it make sense that the only bracelet besides a protection bracelet that I wear would only be my wish upon a starfish bracelet? I think it's like literally the only one that I can recall. But it's only on purpose for me to recall just that one. It's because there was a starfish on it. And those bracelets were made specifically for us to make wishes. And I tell you guys, these crystal bracelets break when they're done doing their job. And speaking of which, I will be having a new bracelet come up, which is the bracelet that my daughter is going to choose. And all those proceeds we're going to use to go towards college for her. But her bracelet's coming out very soon. We're working on the name right now. And then, of course, there are a few other bracelets of my old bracelets that are going to come out at the same time, because I know a lot of people are like really anxious because it's been a minute since I've rolled out bracelets. You know, I always trust my gut on that. This 10 of fucking cups is happily ever after. Under the sea. I'm fucking hearing Little Mermaid, under the sea. Under the sea. Three of Pentacles, something about a work thing. It landed on top of the King of Cups. You could have met him while you guys were working. A coworker could have introduced you. Or you guys will end up collaborating and working side by side. You have here the Queen of Wands. They find you highly fucking attractive. This Queen of Wands is just screaming and oozing sex appeal. I can tell you this right fucking now. If you are ever feeling self-conscious, you can rest assured this dude is licking his fucking chops looking at you. Like, you can't look ugly. I'm going to tell you this right now. I can tell you, as soon as I saw it, I was like, holy fuck, he wants to nail her. And it's not even just about sex. It's literally about like nailing her, meaning like he wants her to be his. He finds her hella fucking attractive. I'm telling you, Leo season is going to really give a lot of people that confidence, it's going to really activate those chakras that control the sexual urges. Very Kundalini. He is going to, something in him activates, and it's just, I mean, of course our bodies tell us when we're physically attracted to someone, right? But I think it's going to be more. I think it's going to be the physical attraction, but also the heart chakra is going to just burst out of the chest. For this energy, he's just super fucking attracted to her. She is like perfect in every sense of the word. Something about that. Even if she's not his typical type, she is every single thing he's ever wanted. Ever. And she has this rawness about her. What is that? Oh, the Four of fucking Wands. She has this like rawness about her. Look at that, 1111, new beginnings, double new moon. It's also known as the twin flame numbers, twin flame card, but it's about marriage and union. Coming home, yeah, 4 is about home, stability. Following the North Star, home, following the light. Emerging from the water, emerging from the womb. Isn't that super symbolic too? Now that I fucking think about this, the gasping that I had the other night, maybe it's my rebirth. It's almost very symbolic of like when a baby comes out the womb and has to take its first breath of fucking air. You can't make it up. Isn't that fucking incredible? What's funny is that I knew that I was undergoing a whole nother transformation and a whole nother rebirth. We could feel it. We knew it. You never get to a place where you're fully awakened. I do not believe that, ever. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Maybe that's what it was. I emerged from the womb. Came from the water, right? This is fucking insane. Oh, you can see how like people think we're nuts, right? I mean, I would think I'm nuts if this was me listening to myself a year or two ago. You have courthouse. Some of you are finalizing some contractual things. This would be anything that is legal documents that need to be signed. I don't care what they are. This is divorce. Is this alimony? Is this buying a house, selling a house, buying a car? Anything that has to do with legalities, okay? Contractual though. I feel this like signing on the dotted line kind of an energy. Even marriage it could be, right? What is this? Imprisonment. Some of you guys have been tied down, or them have been tied down to something contractual. Of course, one of the biggest things for some is marriage. Some, you may have been tied down to a house that was draining you, or a job, or business or something, okay? Pathway. A new option opens up. Something opens. You see the light emerging from the woods? You see that? Finding their way. Concern. Finding their way. I keep hearing it. Finding their way. It's almost like being lost in a maze and something happens. You see the light change. This is literally moving. Somebody is actually moving house, but this is what's incredible, right? Is that Cancer rules the home life and shit, right? Home. And I moved last year, Cancer season, and I know so many people that moved this Cancer season. You can't make this shit up. It's like shit that's just like part of this energy of the zodiacs and characteristics of it and shit. You can't make it up. Change in this deck literally means someone could be moving house. Someone could be selling a home, buying a home, but it feels like you're moving because that's what that card change means. All right. We're going to do a couple oracles and then we're going to call this a reading. Let's go ahead and do these chakra oracles. Chakra oracles. What do we have? Excuse me. You remember when I used to tease the shit out of the Emperor last year, talking about how the Emperor was stuttering Stanley because the Emperor would be like fucking speechless. You already know that you're my weakness, right? You know what's funny though? I've been reminded. Sometimes we're the Emperor. Sometimes we're the Emperor. Talking about the throat chakra earlier. Hi. Sometimes it's just one simple hi. The hi that changes everything. The conversation that changes everything. Remember recently I was feeling in the Romance Angel cards heart-to-heart conversations. It was about, what if it wasn't like this really deep conversation with a person saying, I love you, you know? What if it was just opening up to a stranger and having this honest conversation with another human being? What if that's how some shit starts for some of you? In that one moment, you are just completely open to love, being vulnerable, connecting. It's about connection. Oh my God, yes, bitch, yes. Ooh, if this ain't it, whoo. Money, finances, power, generosity, and abundance. Universe, bring me my motherfucking abundance. I used to say that all the time. You guys remember that? Look at the koi fish. The koi fish symbolize good luck and abundance, wealth. Oh, yesterday I pulled from the Kipper deck. I pulled sudden wealth. Just yesterday, I pulled sudden wealth and the wealthy man. And I think pathway, but I can't remember the third one. But I pulled sudden wealth and I pulled wealthy man. Like Cher's mom told her, yeah, honey, marry a rich man. And what did Cher say? Mom, I am a rich man. Cher would basically be seen as the emperor. Now, this doesn't mean that, oh my God, I'm masculine. I thought I was the feminine. Honey, I am the feminine. I am the divine feminine. This is what it is. But as we also knew, we both are both. We are both light and dark. We are both masculine and feminine. We know that. So it's like in this season or role or whatever it is, somehow I'm pulling in as the emperor. Doesn't mean that I'm the masculine. I identify as the divine feminine. But have I had to become the masculine energy at points? Obviously. We have to do both. But I am the divine feminine. Just rolling in, honey. Rolling in. Pumping my motherfucking Tupac and shit. I'm rolling in as the emperor. Coming to get my empress, apparently. No, I'm just kidding. I like men. Thank you, guys. I am strictly motherfucking dickly. Thank you, though, for your interest. So anyway, we're going to end this here. This energy, let it be what it is. Look, it says luck is on your side. Look at that arrow. Funny, too, right? Because July is all about the month of Eros. EROS, hashtag, AKA Cupid. Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow go straight to my lover's heart for me. Cupid, please hear my cry and let your arrow fly straight to my lover's heart. Go watch all those Ode special love readings. Go watch them. I have a feeling they're going to be very relevant for you now. All right, you guys, thank you for all of your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube. It means a lot. Again, follow me on Instagram, xi_missy_xi. And if you have TikTok, bitch, follow me there. It's the same handle as my Instagram. If you want to book a reading with me, very important to check the description box first to see what I offer there before you send me an email. And when you send the email, put it in the title of the email what it is you want. Please don't just put, I want a reading. I have several different ones, and the prices vary depending on what you want. Okay? All right, you guys, thank you for all of your patience, too. See you guys later. Love you.